Iran thought it had bought itself time. Keep the straight mind, run the clock out, stall the talks, wait for the American public to get tired and watch Donald Trump blink like every other president before him. That was the plan. May 26th, the United States military launched fresh strikes on southern Iran. These were not symbolic. These were targeted. U.S. Central Command confirmed the strikes hit missile sites and Iranian vessels that were actively attempting to lay anti-shipping mines in the contested Strait of Hormuz. The targeted area was near Bandar Abbas, a southern port city that sits directly on the strait, home to one of Iran's largest naval bases. And on top of that, reports are now coming in of a separate strike on Larak Island, a small strategic island sitting right at the choke point, right at the mouth of the strait. Again, the targets were missile launchers and mine-laying vessels. And what's so interesting here with these strikes is that Trump is in effect saying, we can talk and we can bomb simultaneously, right? That's how you send a message, right? You don't escalate, but you don't back down. You remind Iran every single morning, if necessary, that the United States military is in control. We're right there watching every boat, tracking every mine, and that the Strait of Hormuz will be open, and they will agree to our terms one way or another. We'll give Iran an exit ramp. They'll be able to appear to save face, at least in part. But this morning was a thorough reminder that though Trump is willing to talk, U.S. forces are still very active and very ready to strike Iran anywhere, anytime. It's a brilliant pressure campaign. Now, at the same time, the negotiations with Iran continue to develop. A senior Trump administration official laid out the deal framework in detail over the weekend, and the headline is pretty simple. Iran gets absolutely nothing unless and until it surrenders its nuclear stockpile. The phrase the administration is using, no dust, no dollars. I like that. No dust, no dollars. You don't hand over the highly enriched uranium, you don't get a dime. Not a resource, not a sanction lift, not a single concession. The deal works in two steps. Step one, Iran opens the Strait of Hormuz, the naval blockade lifts, and the world economy gets some breathing room. And at the exact same time, Iran has to commit in writing on record to surrendering its highly enriched uranium stockpile. No commitment, no step one, no relief, and the bombing will resume. Step two, once that commitment is made, the two sides spend a structured 30-day negotiating period hammering out the mechanism for how the uranium is handed over and verified. And the administration is crystal clear. They don't get a single cent during those 30 days either. So the structure's designed so that the United States can verify Iran's compliance without being fleeced. A direct shot at the disastrous Obama-era JCPOA deal that handed Tehran billions in cash up front, which they gladly exploited, of course. The framework, if it works, is structured like a ratchet. Every concession Iran makes locks in and can't be undone, but they don't get anything in return until the next commitment is verified. So that's the brilliance of these negotiations. They're actually counting on Iran's deception and reneging on their commitment.